digital simulation, really, to digitalize, to steal life. It is an anti-life program. It's moving from carbon-based life to silicon-based life, to a digital twin of the world that they can control, that is disconnected from spirit. And
I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. In the bright glow of the dawn, I see myself clearly, bringing in a new day. The old way of doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Monsters don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work, and left behind is where you stay. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the street. We gotta protect plus homeschool. Our babies is a must. They not just no moms, but also no pops. These Mola worshiping pedophiles wanna feed our children's spirits to robots. Turn all of us from carbon-based to silicone-based. Should be where the shit show stops. Get back to doing for ourselves. Water system irrigation and grow crops. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. I'm saying I'm not some master teacher, no am I some pastor or preacher. Was released from prison with this passion to speak of. After doing 25 years in the beach cuffs, realize they tried to
transform us into a robotic simulation that is under their full control.
Chi-town, who am I but Chi-town? You young fool, I'm too fly to just slide out. Blue sky but high ground, my crown slash helmet. So my aircraft still speed, can't be tied down, even seat belted. Underground, I see green like a Celtic. My heat pulverizes, the cheese is melted. The remnants of cash money, I just smelled it. You did this just in my eyes, I beheld it. The finger fucked, the cards, my hand, I dealt it. Felt the vibrate from the gut of my pelvic. It was almost righteous, I felt shit. So radiant, I keep a dark room well lit. Cause you little goofies are well quick. Body for real, marquee velvet. Body you not for Mars, the females clip. As a kid, all I did was fight. I did the bit with a knife. I know I can spit my flows and shit to a fly, so haters wanna crucify a real man. I still stand with the silver hand, but we're hiller man. It's not cyber shield, I'm turtle sheet. I'm one tough cookie, I don't follow, I set standards. To catch me, you gon' have to do more than scamper. Need more than scanners, I'm off the radar. I am as you goofies play God. Some worship the Christ, others pray to Allah. Chase a high, drink paper opera. You stagnated, well I straight evolve. At a rate, I'm data space easy, y'all. Buster stuck in the case, face off. Active shape, stadium, fake, you fraud. Battle star, intergalactic, my mindset. Perfect, cause cherry. Martial Chronicles like Ray Bradbury. I'm a thorough guy, goddammit. Symmetric apparel of a fly bandit. Mohawk aviators, aerodynamics. And it's like I'm an arrow in precise transit. A Christmas Carol lies with your fans get. New worlds and perils what I transmit. As a transcript, or I just spit it off the top. It's either shit or get off the pot. This shit's hot.
Wants to get his own crew. Everybody wants to get his own crew rich. And then they want the other little people never get a piece to buy. I don't want to go for the pastor. I go for you niggas that think that y'all big too. I understand this. That's why you niggas and crackers can't stand me. You niggas that know that I know you can't do nothing if you're broke. Listen to me, young people and old people too. Mostly black people, I'm talking to you.
So, y'all really thought that I was done with y'all. Nah, I'm really down on y'all. Fellas up. We're not going back and forth about this or that, whether your word is bond or whack. Here's a big fact, yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac, whether earth is brown or flat. We want our shit back. Enough with the chit chat. I see through the side ops. Looking past the shine spot. Third eye gang cyclops. I don't eat pork, but I will fry cops. For foes, my heart's cold as an icebox. I'm saying die ops. From the skybox, they got scope on you pilgrims. The scope with some ropes. Some of our folks are still dumb. Yeah, and blind to the fact that love, we gon' have this real some warrior spirits inside me. That's where it's real from. The world's a stage, page after page, script is laid out. They keep us engaged, they keep a rage. This is played out. Rules of a dying society should have been disobeyed out. Forehead and it's off the floor. Should have been prayed out. The draft is on, COVID's no issue. Could've loaded in tissue. Now it's control, blows the whistle. Two holds the pistols. The debacle's about who? Those who the physical. Disregarding the aboriginal issue. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bond or wet. Here's a big fact. Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac. Whether earth is brown or flat. We want our shit back. A fool is known by his speech. Yet if I don't speak, I suffer defeat. I'm other than we, a sucker or me. Stand on 2 feet, or turn the other cheek. The wise man known by his silence. Mostly disguised compliance. Silence by guidance. From conspiring connivance. Other aspirants of violence. Terrorists are firing. Trying that giants to hide. I'm sure and defiant. And environs and migrants, I'm hearing the sirens. Ring in my head, they've got indictments. These 95 squares, groupies and hyping. Alignments, the assignment. I'm not the wisest, I'm non-client. My refinement and confinement, the requirements for this climate. Y'all push all the paperwork, or y'all can protest, but they can't escape this work. I vow to progress, don't duck, no wreck. Drill music for real. My soul they don't possess. We're foolish with no deal. Ain't playing with none of them. It's personal, know what the business is. Big monsters come full circle, so vacate your premises. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bond or whack. There's a big fact. Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau or Big Mac. Whether earth is brown or flat. We want our shit back. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bond or whack. There's a big fact. Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau or Big Mac. Whether earth is brown or flat. We want our shit back. Akichiwa. Signs and symbols are for the conscious mind, y'all.
A lot better, I guess.
On the temple. Draw.
Grand Ascension, what's up, baby girl? Turn this down. What's going on? Tasha Casadaria. What's happening? I don't know what to say, shalom or, well, salam alaikum, or I don't even know what to say, beloved. But usually I just say shalom, or I say greetings, or I say whatever, what is she? Or in my father's language. damn, man, a mouthful of dirt. In my father's language, Halita Chimchukma. Gidoy, Nafki, it doesn't matter. Intit, sisters, Agivle is in, you know what cracked me up? I had this little debate with this light-skinned Cherokee. I said, you know, Cherokee is not a people. Cherokee is a word. It doesn't illuminate, doesn't mean people. I said, I started asking what language, what's the variables. I said, what's the treaties with your family? I said, you have the documents. It's normal for people. Most people, they still walk in that way. They have their documents. And she said something about 370. I said, you're wrong. It's more than 370, but 370, we'll go with that because that's the common denominator of the fakes who are getting fiat with a fake government. And I said, it's obvious these people don't know truth. I said, how is you going to come on this land from incubators and cabbage patches brought from afar, not from underground? And I said, it's not dismissing your presence. It's the reality of the situation. I said, there are more books on our people than there are in any fake Hollywood narrative, which is a spell casting, a curse, all right? And I said, it's all around the world. Those people are ignorant because the melanated people here are ignorant, following leaders who are betrayers, who are not leaders. So again, it was funny. People actually think Cherokees are people. And we always remain silent because, you know, I used to go to the fake ass UN and they said I get, oh shit, here he comes. And I'd be walk up in there and I would see every one of them and I make sure I know their names, their real names. That's what they live by. We don't go by names. I get that to you because it's plausible in your existence. We don't do that. No name. What the fuck we need a name for? That's why it shows me who's real in this world, who's been corroborated in a lie, fiction, religion, and everything else. We're going to talk a little bit about tartaria and a couple other things. So hold on to your goddamn seat. Damn D, what's up, beloved? Kim Folk, you gay or something? It's not the place for you. Go over to the liberals instead of the faggotry or to the fake Jews or whatever. Go over there. Shot City, what's up, beloved? He said, baby girl, you coming here wrong. They gonna ignore your ass. Afghan king. We don't know kings and queens no more, but Afghan, what's going on, beloved? Hey, oh, what's up, baby? Yes, stand and knocking, the custodians exist. Alright? You see the thumbnail? If you don't like what's up there, get the fuck on. That's simple. I'm not here to get 100,000 followers and all that. I don't want no followers. Get your little goofy ass on, you mark. You might be a badge wearing punk. You know, need a few people to hold a young cat down so you can get a few free ones like this is Palestine. That's what the fake ass Jews in New York do. In Cali, you know, fake monkeys, that's what they do. Get in the ring with a real man. I ain't talking about no goddamn Kimbo Slice. Get in the motherfucker with that'll make your jaw hang. Get in the ring with somebody that'll break your arm. All right? Punk ass. The majority, punk ass. I study mixed martial arts, don't even know the origin. Thinking Gracie and them, they're not my niggas. Stupid ass. Get in the ring with a motherfucker and stand face to face, toe to toe with a motherfucker that slides your ass. They come with all that bullshit. I know a lot of IDF ex-soldiers, and I sparred with a lot of them and knocked them on their fucking asses. Even one good friend of mine, he don't like what's going on. Special force nigga. Actually trained over here, Ranger. Went over there, joined that. That's a few of them. And I met him in Krav Maga in New York. I said, yo, fuck it, he was good, man. Blocks, you know. I said, fuck it, I'm going 52 blocks, right? And y'all say that brother was gay, whatever, he was a person anyway. Man. And if you watch your brother, you know what's up. And he can speak for himself. Fucking running with that. Good shooters don't mean always good scrappers. Especially when I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret to the story I'm gonna tell. It's a long story. It's gonna take a few days. Come over here with your punk ass bullshit. I ain't got nothing against you, motherfucker. I just don't like it because you're weak asses. You gotta do cowardly shit based on lies. And that's running out. I don't like saying Zionists because they use something that has nothing to do with anything, but y'all give it power, and I can dig it. People are waking up, but there's things that can happen. You gotta remember, the enemy wants something to happen. That can happen, but it ain't gonna be none of the people who run around this world thinking there's something. It's gonna be people who have been trodden under. It's gonna be a handful of them, and when I can't go into it. It's something that takes. Some people think that it's all the pain in the earth. It's really unexplainable. Yeah, don't come over here with your stupid ass shit. Sit your ass still, face the corner, put a dunce hat on, wait your motherfucking time, and listen, learn something. I think you know some shit. You don't know shit. Oh Lord, goddamn thing. Now the people talking about tartaria today weren't even fucking born when I was getting my ass whooped about it. I would say all of them. Oh, I can't play that because they got that fake Mexican motherfucker wants. He's trying to steal that.
And my music, and a lot of this music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor.
2 clips of 50. So I'm gonna do another 50. Pop them out.
The only people who could have any harm coming to them are those who oppress.
What's up, Hornet?
Simple as that.
3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, meet no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, meet no surrender.
Can't stand punk ass bullies. That means they know nothing. It ain't it's self-explanatory. Can't stand punk asses running little groups to defy one another, and they think a lion's gonna because somebody said it's all right. Well, I'm gonna tell you something about judges and them and there. I put together a little thing I'm gonna upload. I don't know if I uploaded it. I might have uploaded it. If I did, pay attention to the fucking. I put it in the public. I didn't put it over in members. I got 2 videos uploading members today. All right, guys. So if you're not a member, oh fucking well. And I can go live for members. I was like, oh, okay. So I'll be doing that too.
I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protected service. Quick to pull the Glock, blast and kill. This don't take any type of skill. I'm ill of all citizens who haven't took a stand. Or kneels too late when the caps get peeled. Don't believe it, TC.
They tearing that damn thing up.
You gotta act the bone, but it got the dome when it's on the zone.
The more I put it up there, and the more was out the ground when I came out right this morning to leave myself, right? Getting ready to help. I was like, you know, I feel something. I looked over, I had the light in my cup of my hand, I opened it, the mole ran in the hole. I was like, he was getting ready to try and climb up and eat some more of the bird feed. So I took a part of it off, put it by the hole. When I came out to Zam, it was gone. Nice little chunk. The bottom, I popped it off. I couldn't break it all the way from my finger, so I took this and got a big chunk, put it by the hole. He got it. So I hope he well, of course, it's no appreciation. He enjoyed it, I guarantee you.
This world is such a and when I say this world, I don't mean
my man Charles Henderson, two persons, White Wolf, right? He made me a bow, man. So it's gonna be about
everybody's like you taught that from school.
I think it's 300 and something. Oh, traditional in Texas. So I'm probably gonna get it next month, maybe.
Crush. That's how it all is.
So I'm gonna put my own. I had this when I left New Jersey. I used it on the res a lot, hunting and stuff. I like this one. You put it around your wrist. It's got the finger release. You know what I'm saying? And you just go ahead. Let me show you. Yeah, I got the gloves. I got all that crap. It's old too. It's over 10 years. Right? Quick release. And I draw my left, or I put on my right, my left, and I draw my right. Both sides exercise. Same just like punching, kicking. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I can't, nice release. You know, if you draw this way, and you draw it, if I draw it this way, it's right here, and you just draw. And I think the last ball I had, I think it had about 65 tests. That's you really gotta, you know what I mean? So I usually go run with the 45, 50, which is perfect. And this release is just perfect. I mean, it's no pop and jump and everything like that. It's really, like I said, I've been using it over 10 years. Excellent build, excellent. Anywho, so I want to talk about tardy. I'm not going to read nothing off of here, okay? Got like 3 more minutes. Who else come up in here? Shout nobody out. No, you came up here and said something stupid, talking about misses or whatever. Fuck, you don't do that, bro. All right? You get respect, you get respect. You're not looking for respect. You're looking for to be an idiot. You're not stopping nothing. I don't mind entertaining you, the dumbasses. If you want to come in, I don't give a fuck if you're young. And first of all, if you're young, you ain't supposed to be. It says not for youngins. But we know that censorship, right? First of all, let's have this discussion. Censorship is by the idiots who think they run everything. APAC, outside agencies. The government don't do it, yet the government allows a leeway for them to censor shit. It is not legal in any shape, fashion, or form. Just like the gun thing, all the dumb shit these monkeys who are controlling all the platforms, who think they're in control of everything. See, most people don't know how to be able to convey this. So they have little dumbass, ignorant-ass monkeys come in, and they disrupt or think they're doing something. It's not even about the doofy-ass AI, Sophia, whatever the fuck name it is. The reality is, there is no censorship. People just give it a leeway and allow it because these dumb motherfuckers really think they're in control. I continue to tell you, I don't give a fuck who it is. None of them are in control of shit. Censorship is dynamic to socialism and fascism, which is part of Marxism, which is some of the dumbest shit with the people that created never even wanted to utilize it. It's the enemy that takes everything and utilizes it, just like you dumb motherfuckers who don't know that you will see me. You will fucking see me. This is the language you understand. You will go cut babies' heads off, do whatever the fuck it is you got to do. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't fade me one bit. They've watched and seen that it doesn't fade me. It doesn't get my boil. It doesn't make my blood boil. It doesn't make me. No. You will fucking see me. And y'all have this word you call regret, right? And fuck them. Right? You will fucking see me. Now scatter the do and run the fuck on. Little weak ass monkeys. That's real lavender lemon with a little bit of fennel seeds. Look, I'm part Jewish, y'all. What the fuck? No, not the Germans. I'm saying by the dynamic of the existence of the term, which is not who our people are, okay? Seriously. Let me show you something that was given to me when I was very young.
I don't mind being a dumbass. Because I'm a dumbass, and nobody's going to stop me from being a fucking dumbass.
This was made by my Jewish uncles in Red Hook, Brooklyn. Long before I met them over there. My father gave it to me from them. This is very, very old. It won't fit on my big ass head now. See that? Yeah, my pops gave it to me. I don't know if he was carrying a stick, living in a hollow in basements out of cars. I don't know what I know he was rocking Rikers Island, running around Van Long bank robbing gang after Vietnam, and he gave me this. I worried about my grandmother, my great grandmother, and it about knocked my head off. So I just kept it all these years. That's Aristotle. My Aristotle Banali, my grandmother took care of the guy cooking painting's fun with cooking done. Yeah, she took care of it, and he used to pay for some of our family reunions back in the 60s and 70s, right? About 70s, really. Because I was up to 72, get my ass whooped in 78, 78, 79. I don't know, I was breakdancing. I started breakdancing as a young kid. and a youngie, and that's he used to run within his mouth. I never watched it. A couple other things. A wife that looked at a handle when she was making spaghetti. I didn't. That's see that spaghetti on the inside from my fingers. Never watched it. All right. So, how many of y'all know about these? Y'all call them, right? Which one is which? Which one is for what? Do y'all fucking have a clue? Oh, these are very old. These are very fucking old. All right. Yep. For all four, I keep them as an heirloom to my other truth. That you motherfuckers run around immolating based on some goofy ass frauds, Zionism, and things you have no idea about. And y'all sit here and the little monkeys come because fuck a Zionist and all the other dumb shit because they don't know what the fuck to do. They just incorporate the dumbest motherfuckers and make them as perverted because there's some of us, we can't be perverted. Yet, there's a few of us who are a little different from everybody. Remember I was talking about the fucking menorah, why they got 9? Is there a difference between 7 and 9? Why is this one? I was very young. Got 7. No, it doesn't have the Star Ram fam and all that goofy shit. Do y'all really know what that represents? The melanated sister, right? Oh no, I know they make it something else. You know, they incorporate and make shit, you know. No, this is old as doodle. Based off the shit I told y'all in some of my videos about how my great grandmother, they used to talk about how they used to go out and grab Babylonian seashells, this, that, and other, and make certain purples and certain plants, and yeah. That's why I know a lot of you don't know shit. All right. Then I had things divulged to me overseas. All right. Like I said, Germany is controlled by the Zionists, the very people they didn't want there. A bunch of monkeys, just like the police departments in New York, Cali, and all that other, whether they're Mexicans. Germany already told y'all there's a bunch of people running around, whether it's Sephardic and crypto. Some of them don't even know it, but the majority, it is what it is. After each land has been conquered, so a lot of them are niggas and don't even know it. They really don't. I asked y'all to research something yesterday or the other day. I said, look out for the Europeans who are black and wish they still had the afros, still wish they were dark skinned, but they look just like all the little peckerwoods, call themselves this, converting to this, that, and other. I asked y'all to look into it. I expressed to you, travel around. There are communities and trailer parks of light skinned folk. If you ask for the documents, they might not show them now. It's got black and Negro. Who wants to debunk? Who wants to debate? No, that's not. Tartary. You finally had a light-skinned brother come along who actually did an exuberant, because somebody tagged me, exhilarating, fabulous job. And he even said, well, they Moors, he says, it's just like anything else. He expressed the fact that Moors is just another name, like Cherokee. I am tired of these dumb motherfuckers with these fezzes who are not. I work with Moroccans. I have a friend who's Moroccan, lives in America. He always gets me hibiscus tea. I am so tired of these dumb motherfuckers called the Tariq Bey, right? He's another motherfucker like Farrakhan and all that motherfuckers. Every once in a while, they'll tell a little truth. All right, so on you, if you want to wear that goofy shit and you want to call it, but the autochthonous people of this land are not no goddamn Moors. Now, one of the same as far as the camaraderie is when it started to exist, the mental defeatism and everything else, people bargaining to do certain things to have a certain life. And those who knew outside of the paradigm of religion, who knew that they can do some shit and get away with it, thinking that the perversion of power, it corrupts, that they can marginally, you know, do some fucking sick shit as if that is the way it's supposed to be done. No, that's not what it is. Dianetics, Scientology, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Anyway, we built Tartary, motherfuckers, and we had big, giant motherfuckers that built it with us. When I told you my father's side were giant killers, it's not a fucking joke. And that's the ones that were perverted, just like you dumb motherfuckers who are perverted, selling out for a Fed dollar because you motherfuckers can't get things out, work it out with the people you with patiently or anything else. Don't know what it's like to have a family or anything because you don't even know what the fucking term family means. Tartary, here, they couldn't wait to destroy it. I have pictures showing you poles, trees. When they started putting lines, we were showing motherfuckers how to do this, build that, and they were blowing up our grand mausoleums and buildings of all sorts. The world over. I told you about the Abkhazarians of Prussia, Georgia. The real melanated people of so-called Germany, well, the fucking words, Ireland, Scotland. I know people in Scotland and Ireland who know that their ancestors were dark as fucking midnight. UK, you're just fucked up. See, whenever they get a people so perverse and racist or stupid, and they push a narrative and y'all don't fulfill it, what comes along, it's not everybody, what comes along is your destruction. Because you didn't wake up, they say, oh, these people don't see, they're gone. Let's go ahead and usher in a new dynamic. Migrants. Look at Patterson, New Jersey, Sharia law. First of all, those Muslims are dumb to even believe in that bullshit, that is man-made, ain't nothing to do with Allah and all this other shit. I already told y'all to look at the word Allah, it means Baal, but you motherfuckers have a hard time accepting, because the perversion is deep. If it wasn't so, the motherfuckers wouldn't be doing all this dumb shit they're doing, based on wars brought on by the very vilifying fucking Zionists, or whatever fucktards you want to call them. Everyone still has that capability to build. Okay? How many of y'all ever go on to court and he asks the motherfucking George, says, well, are you a citizen? Who do you represent? And you know, they'll say the most clandestine dumb shit, you know. The law. Well, what's the law? When the Supreme Court says the Constitution is the supreme law of the land. Well, we all have our statutes that policy and statutes ain't got a goddamn thing to do with if they want to be sovereign, then they need to perform as sovereign, which they don't. Y'all get all caught up with these people running around doing all these audits that they have, not all of them, majority of them, misconstrued what sovereignty is. Every country, every citizen, even the people on the land are sovereign to the land, to their existence. But because these dumb fucktard, fake ass, and they're not Jews, these Zionist monkeys, right? Established all the shit, Jekyll, you know, Island, all this other dumb shit, Federal Reserve, and all this other goofy shit. They parlay with it because some of them, just because they walk around, they see the darkness. They are been incorporated. They can be blackmailed, all right? But it's you motherfuckers that are funny. Y'all just don't get it. Tartaria ain't going nowhere. Oh, shit is destroyed like a motherfucker all around. Everywhere. Look, they got cities out there. A lot of them on the desert and goddamn fake ass Africa, right? Ethiopia, here in North America, South America, all over. Y'all, a lot of y'all haven't really been to a lot of places down there. Oh, grand cities with corridors melted. You could see the mountains. I mean, the hallways, everything. A lot of people don't get to go to them places. In the federal, which cause, if you go to a certain place here, they'll stop you. You can't go past that place. You'll see a little yellow thing, one of those little fucking now, whatever the fuck they is, you know, guard things. And you don't know there's miles and miles of that shit out there. And you got idiots telling you can't go out there because they, you know, they're chattel fucking servants. And you think that just happened? And so what they gave you is that little Tunguska, Russia, right? A little 80 million trees laid fucking flat. Right? Herd all over the place, 19, whatever the fuck it was. They destroyed something out there. They had to see what it was. And they do their best to get close to remaking it again. And I told you about the big stones. I said, look at China. They got stones bigger than the ones in South America. The Olmec heads ain't got nothing to do with some fake ass native. Some hybridized half-ass, don't even remember who the fuck they is. Now, I'm not being slightful. I mean, for those emotionally unstable liberal motherfuckers, I am stating something that is kind of like towards the fact. You gotta research it, all right? I don't give a fuck if you like it or you don't like it. It doesn't matter to me. Just like Egypt is a period, however long it is, may be included in Tartary. Maybe the reason why Tartary fell. Who controlled the earth? Are you all really from here? All the earth, and I ain't talking about this little motherfucking magical ball, mushroom ball. All the earth, infinite as it may be, the footstool of creation. You're all relatives. Doesn't matter how you were created, made, whatever the fuck, spoke yourself into existence, I don't know, whatever the fuck. No, I'm not, these motherfuckers don't know these secrets. They don't know. Every once in a while, a few motherfuckers pop up. It's supposed to. And they make the mistake. instead of fixing. I ain't talking about the time and all that. Y'all have no idea of the Grand Tartary. I told y'all they taught it up until 1939 because people were still alive that knew about it as they were going away. That's why they had the census. That way they know who still existed. But some people held on to some truth. And then they eradicated because Tartary to them was dead. Now, you got a bunch of idiots want to whitewash it. They don't have the first clue about nothing because there's no such thing as white and black and all this other goofy shit. There's no such thing as an Indian. If you're moving in nothing, you're moving in the darkness like still water in the light of its existence. Do you think you need anything else? No, that means that you're now moving as you should. There's no food, no thirst, no hunger, no thirst, no pain, no suffering. Hey, baby. No joy, no hate. And see, a lot of y'all don't know what it's like to move without any of this. That's what keeps you stuck. Free energy wasn't long ago. In order to control the narrative, they got you paying to live on your earth. These dumb motherfuckers got y'all paying instead of they fake kings and queens. Let them do the dumb sick shit they do because they incorporated it in their dumbass inebriation and their drunkenness stupor. And y'all can't even get it together. You can't even figure it out. Oh, so good. Oh, this is real. Oh, yeah, this is real. This is real. This is old as shit. I was a teenager. I don't think I'm playing. These motherfuckers think I'm playing. I was a little teenager. Look out. I haven't watched this shit in fucking over 20, 30 years, man. This is real shit. All right? This is real. Got to learn a lot, take bumps and bruises. Okay? Racist is a spell. It's a curse, and illusions that make you dumber and dumber and dumber. Hi, Sizzle, Andy Rilla. ¿Qué pasa, amigo? What's going on, beloveds? Sharon R. Wilson, what's up, mama? I know that's right. Fred Ingle up in here. What's going on? What's happening? I got Dev. Anyway, I saw the shout you guys out. I hope y'all take this information and you run with it, okay? And share it with everybody. Because a lot of people don't know what's really going on. You know, I watch videos all the time of these little so-called liberals with the hair colored. I watch how they crash out. Like somebody made them think, one of these little goofy fake-ass professors. You know, some of them have left this country, you know that, right? Making them think they can move that way. They probably sex them up, whatever parties, because there's still parties going on with some of these professors and these goofy-ass motherfuckers. You know, they had to look get together. We're going to have a certain, you know, march and this, that, and other. Come over to my house. You know, we got a week. We'll get it together. We'll get the permits and all this shit. And these motherfuckers crash out all the time. Our people never did meth until not too long ago. Now you look at Idaho, Ohio. These motherfuckers have lost their mind. California, they fucked up. It was snuck in on a lot of our people because our people just went with it. But then think about all these dumb motherfuckers running around, adopted by Pelicans, and some just want to emulate to be something other than what they is. And you hear how they talk and everything else, lost their soul. I'm not talking about the light in them. Their soul. We are a rhythmic people. We have this deep baritone, the men and women, and it can go high and everything else. One of the best opera singers was a sister. Y'all know, right? And nobody wants to, you know, everybody goes to what's called periodic, Andre, whatever the fuck, for opera. Excellent. I love opera. Well, I enjoy opera, right? Y'all know me. Bravo, Cochleon. I'm not going to get into it. But anyway, right? Nobody wants to see that because it needs to be dismissed because y'all's fake ass media. I'm not doing a Trump thing. Yo, goofy, fake ass, dumb monkeys in the media. All right. And papers and everything else from the print shops we had have turned around and they're part of your cystic vibration, lower vibration, and fucked up frequencies. Censorship is by them because as long as they're doing that, because you know you got the feds that can run around. If you got a gathering, Black Panthers, we're gonna send in a couple of them motherfuckers on, and they're gonna murder, you know, Fred Hampton, and we're gonna murder, and we're gonna stop, we're gonna disrail, and we got enough sellout, worthless ass punk niggas who are gonna partake in it, parlay with it, whatever the fuck. If they only knew what they were doing to themselves, they would stop. But they're too dumb to even pay attention to what's happened to those that come before them, because you got a couple motherfuckers that are living their best life, and they're not in. You don't even know who they are. Well, we do. But anyway, regardless of that, y'all still give into it. Stupid. I always tell people when I'm in front of them, you see me? Yeah, I see you. But right there, I don't see nothing else. They don't see me. They don't see me. I stop right there. You know what I mean? They don't see me. I study individuals because I want to see them. And when I start to see them, they get uncomfortable. They shouldn't. You should be comfortable however it is you are perceived. Conceptually, I guess. Because it matters not to me. Not at all. Tartary, we had grand, great, magnificent individuals. But they dropped the ball. They didn't do what was supposed to be done. Like I said, when you get to a point of peace, running in the fields and the daffodils and the grass, going everywhere, sharing, there's always a malicious parasite waiting. And y'all dealing with that now. Y'all don't even know how to get it together. Antarctica, what they call Antarctica, that dumbass word. We have grand buildings and all that shit's all over. Pyramids all the way around this motherfucker. This shit. Oh my goodness. Y'all can't even imagine what the fuck's not destroyed out there. Man, there's rituals and shit going on. I have a story to tell. I can't say all that. If the enemy was as intelligent as they think they are, which they're not. They're emotions and feelings, which you're not supposed to be. That's all they are. People buy into that. Familiars. Remember I talked about the vampire shit? Familiars, Blade. Yeah. A bunch of those dumb motherfuckers running around. Y'all cannot even imagine. Start to fucking imagine. Because if y'all can imagine a dream that way, y'all would drop every fucking thing y'all are doing. Struggle is important. I'm not saying it's right. Struggle is important. It's viable. See what they're doing. They've got these idiots doing all the dumb shit they're doing. One day they're going to do something. And they've seen little bits of it. And a couple of these little young motherfuckers are going to throw motherfuckers over buildings around the blocks. They're going to flip fucking vehicles. They're going to come into a different existence. This is what these motherfuckers are waiting on because they know that's what's going to destroy everything. You lack knowledge of facts. You listen to motherfuckers talking about, yeah, the moon, and Sunday, and the first of the, and you keep hearing that, don't you? All about this variable of time. Not saying it don't exist. It's just more of a creation that, like your birthday, y'all celebrate your birthday and you don't even get it. You celebrate the closer and closer you're coming to the end, instead of just celebrating life and not celebrating but existing in it. Existing is celebratory, right? Happy birthday. I made it. Oh, shut the fuck up. Fucking quadrillion people made it a fucking 50 and a whole bunch didn't. Who gives a fuck? When everybody's making it and nobody's paying attention because everything is normal, then it's plausible. Does that make sense? Is that what I gotta do? I gotta keep making sense of shit? You ain't got to put the cash up. Ain't nobody gonna donate. They're not gonna cash up. They don't give a fuck. It's not important. It's about $1. That's the control. I gotta hold on to my dollar or two. Anybody around me tell you if I got it, they ain't got it. They're gonna have it, and that's not the system I created. I don't give a fuck. If you're around me, you're gonna have it. But if you got it like me, I'm gonna make sure that you're doing the same thing. I'm not one. I don't fathom up. Yo, I got injuries galore. That if the government was actually, if this fake ass government was, and they know it, they would be, oh shit. But they're not that way because when you're inundated with sickness and disease, and you know, that's how you perform. Good thing too, so we can get past the point of no return. If you know what I mean. That's so fucking good. I had to stop with the caffeine and give me a little jittery. Caffeine is a diuretic. It fucks you up. And yes, caffeine fucks your testosterone up, man. That's why a lot of special forces brother had to reach out to a couple of guys who were on the Androgel, and they said they were feeling a little weird. I said, stop taking it. He gave it to me like 2001 or 2 or something like that. It was like big as shit. I started getting lean. I was like, wait a minute now. And then I started fucking having things. I was like, oh, this shit was causing a lot of guys. People have heart attacks. You know, 22 veterans committing suicide right every day. It's up to 40 now. That ain't my doing. Not at all. I might talk shit, but I embrace and I am so deeply connected to my veteran brothers and sisters. Not the morbid motherfuckers that the agency's getting turned into worse motherfuckers. No, they're gone. You know what I mean? Some of you people's missing children out there 30, 20 years ago. A few of them. Simple stories. Give or take. You guys who train to use equipment, y'all never fucking see it until that day comes. Is it real? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some of the shit I got to see in Germany and Scotland. That's very real. Oh, that shows me. Tartary still exists. It is still Tartary. This is still the Republican Tartary. Has been and always will be. Why is it so important for them to have this land and to have imbeciles who don't know the truth to perform the way they do? There's ugly out here, and you know how I am about policing. I am firm. I am firmly one to embrace the reality that things have to be done. And they have to have the individuals trained up to do it. Now, a lot of our people aren't joining, and when they do, they want to perform like the others that are performing in their stead, being the best at what they do. But on the other hand, our lighter skinned brothers and sisters are very emotional, and it disrupts them because they have a world of lies on you know, VCR and DVDs, okay, and the media. You know, their archives, rarely brand new, are pretty fucking perverted. Not just the history they run with, as if there's not one before it. Yeah, we know the Lone Ranger was Bass Reeves, and all the whitewash is real. Just like I forget the name of this dumb retarded Jew trying to say Captain America wasn't a melanated. The original one was a melanated man. Just like Superman out of Detroit. Just like the Black Panther, Jaguar here. Just like Wakanda. All right? And we can keep going on with the Batman and everything. They try to debunk that. There's a reality to all of As long as they can keep you and their lives in their grasp. Okay? It has not a goddamn thing and everything to do with tartary. The fall of it. And they don't need the remnant of those here, except use for it. How they can use you. And y'all allow them to use you. Every one of you. I don't give a fuck who you think you are, what you are. Me, myself. I remember this thing happened in Brooklyn. Not the one that got shot by me and I chased him down and took his little 25 automatic, whatever that little piece of shit gun was. It was pretty fucked up. And I was like, man, if the police don't get here, me and my boys, we're going to go and handle this out goddamn. We're going to kick in the doors. We're going to lay these motherfuckers out and split them. When the police got there and they were whooping their ass, we was rooting them on. Yes. Hit him in the goddamn. Yes, that's harder. You get. Can I get over there and hit that motherfucker? You motherfuckers trained up. Can he hit hard? Yes. So out there rooting them on. I'm talking about some OG thug motherfuckers, like, because it was fucked up. When the police got there and they were smiling like, oh shit, these motherfuckers supporting us. They didn't know. You know what I mean? They didn't know. We like, fuck it. Can we let us curb stomp and pumpkin patch these motherfuckers? They were like, what? What's pumpkin patch and curb stomp? I was like, look, we're gonna get a motherfucking whole new dental work. Now, I'm not advocating violence. I'm stating facts. So yes, you can become very emotional. At that point I was, because what happened, these kids were so fucked up. These children, excuse me, kids are goats. If I call you a kid, I'm calling you a fucking goat, whether you like it or not. These children. And regardless of how they got there, they had a choice. What they didn't have to do. Shit. Rooting their ass on, especially when slam up again, smack him upside the back head. I was like, yeah, get his poppy. I bet his poppy want to do this. Pappy want to do the same damn thing. Can we get a couple swings in? And one of the guys was like, you know, if it was nighttime, we'll probably let y'all get a couple swings in. He was dead ass serious. I said, no, we was dead ass serious too. We stepped forward like, yeah, you know. I'm being honest, y'all. I'm saying? This is still Tartary. Y'all see I put Egypt and Tartary location. Because that's what it is. Everything else is flipped upside down, inverted, backwards, and reverse. Whether you like it or not, it is. As long as you hold on to what they gave you, you know, look at Kenya. Now y'all see all that shit coming out about Kenya, right? IUIC. Bishop. Even using that term bishop, that is fucking, he's an idiot. He don't know shit. Ex-law enforcement, whatever the fuck is an idiot. He believes in what he believes, but he's an idiot. Hey, them Kenyans ready to put motherfucking petroleum-based tires around their ass and pour diesel on them and set them ablaze. That's one of their things, you know. I'm just saying. They got their ass about it there. Was he lying about what he was sharing? No. But in the origin story, it shouldn't matter because the world is so fucking flipped upside down. They should follow another tactic, I guess. I'm not here to say how or what. I'm just saying they and everybody's going literally, my thing is the Bible. I'm going to go ahead out the Bible. That's where you fuck up at. They don't even know how to break the goddamn thing down. That's why they have theology. What is theory? What's theology about? You can't make this shit up. You know, and all the pictures, have any of y'all found any of the Tartary pictures where they didn't paint and mask out the sky? I have a couple pictures. I want to know if any of y'all reached out to somebody that can digitally remove it and hopefully save the picture. When I tell you there's things up there and it's not milky white like you see right now. Right now, that's not that. That's right above you. There's blue up there. Hey, they're poisoning everybody. That's how these dumb motherfuckers. Well, Everything has a purpose, whatever the fuck it is, right? I'm not here to say. Okay, you're gonna listen to the ones they put out there to say the thing first, just like, um, behold the pale horse, right? In fact, they was talking to certain people about UFOs, this, that, and the other, and there was always some agent who would go out and speak to everybody, and then somebody else would come along and say something else is going on. Well, they had to shut him down because he was saying too much. He was Navy intelligence. I ain't no Navian. I ain't none of that goofy shit. Oh, for the person that asked me that, yeah, I was on, I think it was an image. It could have been the goddamn Forest all the America. Anyway, I'm not gonna say it. And it was an officer, and he was looking through across the sea, and it was nothing but water. You can see the top of the ship or something. And he asked me to look through it. He had me come up there. I had watch. I came up there, and he always heard what I was talking about. I was told to shut up. Don't be talking about the shit you're talking about. And don't do that here. You won't want you going in to drink. He let me look through that bitch, and I said, oh shit. And there was a whole bunch of fucking ships out there. He says, you don't see them? I said, no. How the fuck? He says, you know how far it is? I said, no. Man, we're talking about hundreds of fucking miles away, bro. For you round earth motherfuckers, you dumbasses. I'm talking about you indigenous. The first thing about your ancestors are this world. Stupid motherfuckers. I had one goofball, and not just Rakito Bull, that dumb motherfucker, and a few others. You know, there's quite a few dumbasses. And just, they want to argue like they know what the fuck they're saying because they got a little bit of information, you know, and then they act like little bitches because, you know, that's what the Endracone system and everything else is fucked up, you know. They get into the little network with the same individuals running around, everything's funny, and no, it's because they're inundated, they're fucked up, they're probably drinking coffee from the tap and everything else, all right? All it's about making $1, you know. It's this narcissistic mannerism that shows that the illusion is strong still in them, you know. Be mindful. Everybody says, yeah, I'm an American Indian, I'm indigenous, da. And then they act like little bitches, all right? So be mindful of that. We have a lot of brothers and sisters, light skin, yellow, whatever the fuck crayon color you want to call it. I don't care, all right? Someone said, how you talk like that about native? Oh, it's the term. And you said, yeah, you're Navajo. I had this one little goofy fat motherfucker. I said, man, shut the fuck up. You ain't one of my brothers. You Navajo, bitch. Shut y'all. One movie come out and you motherfuckers think World War II movie come out and which call my fuck, and you just think you're just bad motherfuckers. Because before that, you want shit. I said, boy, the spell on you motherfuckers hard. You can't come from Fort Defiance, boarding schools over there. You don't know your real history. They put you on the motherfucking Hopi land, and then you run around, you're fucking with them, fighting them, and a few other tribes, and then you want people to accept you, motherfucker. I accept the fact that you're here and they fucked you up. I don't mind calling you brother and sister, but don't run around here dismissing the original people of this land. So fuck you and your little less than 0.1% of the fucking population. And I had to shut them up. I don't want to hear that shit. When the real ones are still here and the enemy knows it and everything else. You don't understand, or you don't understand the power you give out. And then they're dampening it because they're pretty much, well, they've just about accomplished what they fucking need to accomplish. While y'all been in your little stalemate, running around, perverted, all against each other, arguing and fighting. The dumb, goofy ass racist, no matter who's one controlling them. Hey, baby. Hi. Was the food good? Huh? Yeah? I can't whistle that well. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Oh, you're female. Hey, mama. You can come over here. She's trying to come closer to me, so she's under the pallet, under the solar panels. I see you. Hey, mama. Hey. You just gonna drop it right there, huh? Just drop it right there. Okay, you're constipated. You're swole up. Okay. Well, that was a big one. She's right here, right beside me, y'all. Oh, they get closer and closer to me. anyway, I enjoy them. And stop listening to these people talking about birds are fake, pandas are fake. Oh, they're fake. Okay? Max V, what's up, beloved? How's that? Engine Radio, what's up, beloved? What's cracking? What's cracking? I'm moving, she's still right there. I can show you. She came from right here. Right there. You heard her fly off, right? I was getting ready to turn this so you see her. Anyway, right? Eating. Anyway, Tartary exists. Maybe y'all should say Tartary more often. The Republic of Tartary. Isn't it funny how they go to the Republican Party? First party that was created by the Zionists was the Democratic, and then 40 something and 48 Republican. And nobody even talks about that. Parties. That's how they keep the chaos going. Manipulate. Create a fake history. Hollywood's there. New York. From Italy. Spaghetti Western, right? Something that really ain't happened way dead. I've been to two stores. I've been all places. Know the actual construction dates. Once they started destroying them damn Cabbage Patch babies was up, they had to, we go out here, can't go over there. And these motherfuckers went looking for gold, panhandling in certain streams and this, that, and other. Some working and building and destroying the world we created. And they didn't get to see a lot of those grand cities. These motherfuckers, they have no clue about it. My people still know about it. That's why when I see people with them big ass headdresses and but doing at the Capitol with Coolidge and that's photo. That's just to give a certain. They had them dress up like that. People didn't wear that goofy shit. Even ceremonially, we took off everything. That's connection to the ether without being perverted with the fake ass Jew pornography. Y'all can't even see that now because that's why everybody's running around perverted. They can't fathom another reality. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna say nothing about the words, y'all. DJ, what's up? What up? Chicken feather for man. And I crack up. I'll be like, yo, stop wearing that shit. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all. And they just can't break free because you got people out there pushing it. And that's just, I'm gonna let them be. They'll either figure it out or, one of the hardest things for our people to do is be apologetic, have a little remorse of their actions when they realize without beating themselves up because they're still so emotional, so caught in their fucking feelings. So I remember when somebody says, what's something wrong with feelings and emotions? You're not dealing with your real feelings and your real emotions. You're dealing with the fake feelings and fake emotions. The ones that you're very distraught, you're the mood, and you don't really get it. It's what you're eating, it's what you're consuming, it's the energy, the people around you, the complexities of everything, the government, what they've instilled, the fear, taxation without representation, the fact that the treaties, my family has a bunch of them, but 5 I well aware of. And as I mentioned, these motherfuckers, all you do is shut the fuck up. And they fuck with them too. They made the treaties and they didn't hold up not to one of them. And they weren't made with fake ass Native Americans and all these other motherfuckers. They were made with our ancestors, and that's the bottom goddamn line. Because at that time, we were undefeatable. But still an upright, decent, righteous people by the narrative. And a lot of people don't know that. They can't see that. Because you got these dumb motherfuckers in the game. You got these dumb motherfuckers in the racist deal. You got these dumb motherfuckers in the converted Judaism, and they don't even practice it. They just want to be part of it because they've been inundated with Ten Commandments and Ben Hur and all this other bullshit. Just like the motherfucking Harry Potter came along with that bitch talking about she was homeless. Oh, that bitch wasn't homeless. Anyway, that come along and all the stories stolen, and they run with that, and now everybody wants to be part of this image and that image and this, that, instead of who the fuck they're supposed to be. The colluding is just, it's fucked up. Now they're fucking with the frequencies more and more. No bells anywhere. Oh, man. I figured I'd make this one kind of a long one. You know what I'm saying? Ben Hur, aka the priest, aka yeah. Carrie, what's up, mama? What's happening, sister? Hey, what's up? Zalia Z, Pizza? What's going on? Excuse me. Anyway, I've had some Native Americans who, not the ones I know, who know why, some who say, okay, well, we accept. I was like, you accept? Well, you look like you got Native. Oh my goodness, it's about looks again. These motherfuckers don't know shit. I can't ride with the ignorant. I'm sitting there going, and I'm not going to sit there and deliberate and debate stupidity. If you've been inundated because of the fall and you accept it without the known, you need to go talk to your grandmammy and your grandpappy if they still fucking here and ask them to be honest. Or some other grandmammies and grandpappies, a lot of y'all should have a whole bunch of them. But even there, ergo, you have the issue and the problem. You can't make this shit up, y'all. You cannot make it up. The light-skinned brother that's talking about tartaria, the one that I was giving shout-outs to, he went and he's overseas. Beautiful place to do this. The books and everything, it's still right there. The statues, the ornaments, the shields, they're all there. And these motherfuckers took and made their own new shit for this new world. And that's just like talisman. And it's all black folk. It don't matter what fucking country. Spain, Germany, whatever, South America, it's all still there. You got people on the islands, Andros Islands, all the Caribs and all that. Motherfuckers take it from up here and vice versa. And they can't make, even from fucking fake ass Alaska. That's right, there's two books that I talked about. I even got one showing the Inuit people as dark as motherfucking this. Dark as this shit. The enemy had to make this crayon color and then say black was bad. When we all know the beginning of the word black, Proto-German, blah, 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 Greek, it applied to being bleak, blonde, without, light skin. But this is what it is. It's like the word Afrikaan is a Dutch Creole fucking word. Where's Creole from? What is it based on? It's like patois. It's not of the light-skinned folks. It's the original people of the land, or corners. And how come people can't put it the fuck together? You know what I'm saying? The dollar is the god, and absolutely doesn't call y'all Negro. Yeah. Shot City, yeah. D, yeah. And that's what it is. And look, once people realize they know nothing, maybe once the people realize they know nothing, maybe they can start learning something. You said this before. Yes, I know. I've said it a few times. You know what I'm saying? It's a state of finding oneself white in the West, this the East. Yo, and what the whole thing, how about the fact spaghetti westerns? All the people playing Indian and the Mexicans were Spaniards in Spain. And then you got John Wayne, them doing it over here. Because most of the Indians up until the 1940s was us. Even up into the 60s. And then all of a sudden, it became the narrative. It changed real quick. And it was to be accepted. one generation, you can change every fucking thing. You know this. I talked about that. They got this shit locked in, not down. Well, locked down, not locked in, excuse me. And, you know, you would think people would sit there and go, oh, shit, okay. Wow, okay. You know. I do, you know me, I like giving sources and references. I'm not even doing that today. I'm telling motherfuckers from the head. Alright? I'm my motherfucking authority. Because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know shit, but I know what I'm talking about. You know? And even though some of the stuff's a little off, because I can't just put everything out. You guys got to research it. That way, you can get it in here. Listen to me doesn't mean that it's going to, you know, why you can't. You know what's funny? How many libraries were destroyed? How many libraries? And you know what? How they fucked you up? It says the library, the Egypt library, right? The library of what you call it? Ah, that was a throw off. That's where they have y'all looking in one direction and not paying attention to all the libraries they destroyed here. All the science. They made copies, they took shit, and they kept theirs, and then they destroyed everything else. Y'all know how many libraries were destroyed here? Why don't y'all Google libraries and destruction? They needed y'all not to know shit. Then they needed you to become citizens, which is all a lie. Like I said, if you decide next time to go to court, ask the judge, what are you? Now, maybe they'll try and do something. They'll probably say, I'm a citizen. And if they do that, then you know what you can do. Are you sovereign? And if the judge responds, because it's supposed to answer it, and they need to make sure it's a civil criminal. And then where's the party that I'm ready to criminalization of what happens if you've done a criminal? Because it is the fleece, the fiat, to which they already get based on your Social Security number, and that's a fucking fact. And it's to keep you down. And these dumb motherfuckers are part of that problem. Their own problem, and whatever efficacy you want to see it. You know what I'm saying? And y'all really need to pay attention to that. Oh, pretending to be fresh, charming. Yeah, hell yeah. Ain't worth the sun. Exactly. Hey, don't be in here racist though, y'all. Don't do that. Don't be doing it. Georgia brand of colors on, it's just fiction. We destroy that narrative. And they can accept it or they can hold on to their little fake whiteness and blackness and brownness and yellowish and whatever the fuck they want to hold on to. If that's where they want to be at, and just let it be. You know what I mean? Everyone has a choice, man. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has a choice. Anywho, I just wanted to come on. I really wanted to talk a lot about targeting, but I figured people would have saw it and game over, throw their little knowledge and their little left foot and this, that, and the other, and they big ass thumb, and it didn't happen. I really wanted to hear a lot about targeting. The old regalia. I've been talking about it for so long, I'm tired of talking about it. No, I really am. We get to the point where I'm not going to talk about it. To be honest with you. Honest engine. I figured today, I was like, oh, that'll be up, they'll see it. And no, because it goes out. I mean, I pay these goof fucks, right? Premium, and that's not another. You would think they would abide by it, but like I said, it's stupid. All right? I'm at the point where I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's still part of my story. Yeah, it is. But there's so much. There's so much shit that we accomplished, and to see how people were there right now, it's just bewildering. I'm like, what the fuck has happened to the people? Like, holy shit. Wow. Damn. Hey, what you doing? Hey. Okay. You're gonna tweet me to death. What? Eat. And what is that for? You don't have to fly over there. Right here by my head tweeting. On that branch. Was right there on that branch. They flew over there. No, went over there with the little friend. You see how I moved away? Yeah, that's mama. Yeah, she always get close to me. One time she ran under the seat and I was just sitting there talking. I saw her run under the seat. I'm like, I guess she just want to see if she can land on my shoulder. You can land on my head or anything. I don't care. Wait. This is what the recharges are becoming more easy to laugh at. They just don't. Yeah, they don't fucking learn. Absolutely. Well, you know what, Django, man. You know what's funny? I was pulling up on Google. I think it was like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 Django movies. And I think the only one that was real, just the name itself, you know, was Jamie Foxx doing it. That was the real, you know what I mean? You know? Look at the guy that wrote about Cherokee Kid. I got the book in there. There's another one, though. I didn't get that one. Like I said, I've been buying screws and shit like that. I need to buy some more screws and silicone and 2x4s and shit. But anyway, that Negro had to make him African American and Indian. Like, I can't stand these dumb motherfuckers, man. And enough people don't reach out and say, where do you get this shit from? And then the family members, I don't know, maybe they're well paid. I don't know. Some of y'all are family members to some of these individuals, and there's a lot more. They even try to paint Cochise as some fake ass Native American. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. I found like several different looking pictures of Cochise, and I was like, they can't even get it fucking right. But all these motherfuckers trying to rewrite our history, man. Look at the guy in Mexico that made all those goddamn, and the one in Bolivia, they made all those fucking fake statues and paintings and shit to change the history of the original autochthonous people in this land. And you think the brothers and sisters would be like, enough of that shit. But it keeps the ignorance and everything going, because people just can't accept otherwise. And it's pretty fucked up. You know what I mean? What's that? Hey, DeAndre, what's going on, beloved? Yeah, people's be selling out for the Matrix dollars. Absolutely. Hey, members, how y'all like some of the videos I've uploaded? I say I'm gonna upload a couple more. How y'all like that? And I'm gonna go live over in the member section too. All right, so we can have a little straight up, you know what I'm saying? We can converse, ask questions, and keep it 1,000%. Like I said, people don't like to donate, so or just to help for books or what we're doing. The member, it helps. It helps a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like dismissing people of the earth. I don't care what walk they are or whatever. But you know, well, yet they're either gonna have to accept truth or stay in their line. You know, some people get so ignorant. Oh, so we're gonna accept your truth? Well, motherfucker, you've been living a lie for so goddamn long. Or why don't you create one, then, motherfucker? Seeing how you pragmatic and you fucking fake ass existence, create your goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Man, people, individuals, individuals, they just can't shake that fucking demon and that monkey on their back. The monkey being the light, and the demon being the darkness that has no light. You know what I'm saying? Oh, appreciate that, Sean. Indian placement program. Yes, the Indian placement. Yeah, check that shit out. It's real shit. I had a Hindu get upset. I said, you're not fucking Indian. Y'all got that name just like everybody else. And fucking somewhere in the 1930s, 40s, something, man. Shut up with that shit. That was more discouraging attempt to change the narrative, you know? People come here and be in our communities and based on our ignorance, and we all get along. They grow up in the same poverty and pain, and we get along, and everybody runs in the new narrative of black. Now, in the last 10, 20 years, decade, 2 decades, 1 or 2 decades, the African American bullshit. Obama with his punk fake ass self, pump, you know, pump pushing that bullshit, and I think he got tired of that dick. I don't know, he fucking with the actress, you know what I'm saying? I think he got tired of the dick for the moment, you know what I'm saying? I think he got tired of Michael's dick, I don't know. Or Michael got tired of fucking him up the ass. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it's their business, you know what I'm saying? Obi Hines, what's up, what's up? Yet, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But that's the stuff that got everybody fucked up, you know what I'm saying? It's got everybody capitulating. You know, the funniest thing is all these people arguing about the Second Amendment. Well, you see the very disease of the Zionists, that they get rid of your guns, they've incorporated and have enough sick motherfuckers to do some very bad things. So they're chipping away. They're waiting for a lot of you to get old, unable to perform, further inundated with toxins and poisons. And in that way, in a couple of generations, or next generation, well, that's why they need World War III. How the fuck are you gonna fight China? Tariffs and all this goopy shit, and you're importing everything from China. But you're talking about, yeah, we want to get back to making things here and make America great. Building things here. It should have never been outsourced in the first place, and that was the ball game to get to this point. Nobody learned from Germany, excuse me, or Russia, or China. One Chinese guy I like listening to. But I look at what they did to the Uruguayans, how they tortured, took them alive. That's Zionist. To sit here and say that Xi, the president of China, or whatever the fuck you want to call him, is not part of that, that is stupidity. You know, China and Hindustan got 1 billion. Africa got 1 billion motherfuckers. Hell, we got damn near almost that much spread all over the fucking place when you look at South and North America, but they don't want you to know that. They need you to be looked at as the bottom, and yet everything they do is based upon what we've created. Like I said, any of y'all believe in this race shit, those dumbest motherfuckers, those are the racists. And I'm always gonna point that out. They're the dumbest sons of bitches walking this earth. Chattel slave. That's what they are. Chattel slaves. And if I'm wrong, prove me wrong. Make me wrong. You know? It's good celebration time. Exactly. Not a political racial identity. Exactly. Hell yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. I gotta eat something, y'all. 24 minutes. I want to go about 1:30. Go ahead, eat something. We need to get up here. This milky ass sky, and we need to get some shit measured, sawed, cut out, insulated, built, so we can get up on it and walk around and make sure it's strong in the places it needs to be strong, and double up on some places we got to double up on. And when we start putting the walls up, we'll share it with you. All right. Oh, Olmec. Hey, man, wait, man. What's up? What you found out? I heard a horse. I hear a horse. Oh, it's that funny bird. Okay. gonna get ready. Hey, yeah, appreciate it, man. Oh yeah. I'm having a turkey. I want a turkey sandwich so bad, man. I was gonna boil some eggs and make some bacon, but shit. Okay, just make me a badass turkey sandwich. Sit back for about 20, 30 minutes, and then go up here, get the marking and cutting out, get the rest of that shit together. Walk up on the piles, walk up on the what you call it, and make sure that they're really strong. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be in the 80s, 90s for a little bit here, and 50s at night. So yeah. If O was here, I'd put his ass up and be swinging that motherfucking hammer and get that nail gun running. Oh no, you don't have to thank me, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm just talking a lot of boo-boo today, man. You know what I'm saying? But tartaria, I really wanted to get into it. I was hoping some of those great scholars would have came over. I know I laid a lot of shit out for them in the research. Thank goodness the light-skinned brother, that's what I say, light-skinned brother, he was able to do a marvelous job in that video. I gotta find it. I was like, holy shit. I didn't watch the whole thing because I know more than enough about tartaria. But and I made a comment. It might could have been looked at negative, but if people look with a broader, a wide eye, they could read between the lines. But he was putting it up. He was putting all them black faces up, showing. He's like, hey, and I was talking about the Capitol, and I says they got some Photoshop. We was teaching motherfuckers how to repair it. Built all that shit, man. That's why I laugh when they say, yeah, they came over here and they built up for the World's Fair. They didn't build shit. How the fuck you gonna come off on a boat? While we're still kind of fighting these motherfuckers, after we've been fighting for a long time, out of nowhere, when there's no existence of you written anywhere in the history, except for this alleviated new bullshit, and then all of a sudden you build up these great places, talking about paper mache and wood. Fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. These motherfuckers. Now, some things they put up just for show. So they say, we got to tear it all down, and there are those who knew about the great structures, and I told you before everyone opened, every World's Fair open, look it up. They had to meet this black family that had to ride on in, shake hands, and then ride out. And yeah, you know what I mean? Anyway, I appreciate you guys, you know what I'm saying? And I got a couple more videos uploaded into members only. I'll set up a live for members too. All right, so we can have a real good chat. I don't care how long it takes. And I know I have to change the thing, the rabbi. I don't know, he's talking about next month maybe. I'll keep y'all up for him. So on it still has the date that's in there. I'll change it when it's really about to happen, and when it goes live, you'll know. All right, and there won't be no foul language and all that shit over there. All right, we'll just have a good conversation and ask real good questions too. You know what I'm saying? How, when, regardless of me reading Arthur Kessler or whatever, right? Atlantis, all that. We are the Atlanteans. This is Atlanta. All of it is really. Tartaria's part of it. When you actually figure it all out, kind of. All right. And I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go up here. I gotta eat. Beautiful sisters, magnificent brothers. Catch y'all later. All right. I think later on I'm gonna read. Pick up right where we left off on, because I'm gonna finish that as well. Regardless of the 2 books, I think someone's gonna come here. I think I put the physical address. So we'll see this afternoon. All right. See y'all later. Just read. All right.